Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Nova Tushara binti Muhammad Safari. My matrix number is 265053. Today I would like to present my individual assignment for Management Ethics Group D. So there are two parts in this individual assignment, which is I will start with the part 1, Unethical but Legal. I have chosen the title from the Star Online newspaper article, which is tertiary students warned against using the third party in paper chase. So as you can see in the slide, there is a screenshot from the Star Online. So next, I will explain about the issues from the newspaper article, which is many of the tertiary students nowadays using the service provided by the third party to do their assignment. So why the students choose to have the services by the third party? This is because the third party provide the low fee, and also their services is easily found on the social media such as Instagram, Twitter, and also Facebook. Other than that, with a load of assignment that the student receive in a short time period, so they made the decision to have the services provided by the third party. So in this case, Prof. Nur Azwan Abu Othman from University Malaysia Terengganu UMT, which is the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic and International, had said in the newspaper article, which is he viewed the matter very serious and warned all of the UMT students against getting other people or the third party to do their assignment, because of the act could be defined as a form of plagiarism, and disciplinary action could be taken against the students concerned. Why this issue considered as unethical but legal? It is unethical because the assignment given by the lecturer is actually known as the students' responsibilities to do it by themselves without involvement of any services or any third party to do their assignment. So it is considered as legal because the service provided by the third party is paid by the students who hired them to do the assignment. Other than that, there is no law stated that the students cannot hire people to do their assignment. So next concept learned in a class which can be related to this issue, which is moral responsibility, which we have the person did know what he or she was doing, or we call as a knowledge, and other than that, a person did so of his or her own free will, or we call it as a freedom. So factors that mitigate the moral responsibility in this case, which involve is the difficulty. So for this case, the student have the difficulty which they choose to use the service provided by the third party to do their assignment due to the limited time provided, and also for them to avoid getting a disciplinary action, punishment, or deduction of their marks if they submit their assignments overdue, or they can't submit their assignment at all. The next concept that can be related to this issue, which is the concept of a right, which an individual's entitlement to something, and also the legal right, which equal to an entitlement that derives from a legal system that permits or empowers a persons to act in a specified way, or that requires others to act in certain ways toward that person. So for examples, in this case, the students are paying the third party for their services to do the assignment. So there are an agreement which both of the party agree to do the assignment. So next, for other example, the lecturer also has right to take the disciplinary actions towards the student if they are found evidence, if there are evidence and also proof of plagiarism are found. So next, I will explain about the ways to improve the condition for this issue, which is the students should have the big responsibility, which they should have an awareness on getting done the assignment given by the lecturer by themselves, which can lead to self-satisfaction. This is because the student need to feel their own struggle to finish the assignment so that they have their self-satisfaction. Other than that, the students should organize their own timetable and list all the assignments that need to be done in a week, because if they didn't organize, so it might lead them to a workload stress. Other than that, the students need to avoid the plagiarism issue by keep track of their sources when doing the assignment. Other than that, the students and the lecturer also can use the plagiarism checker. And lastly, the students should use paraphrasing, which means using their own words when they doing their assignments to explain something from a source that they gain from the internet. We will continue the part 2, which is ethical but illegal. So for the part 2, which is ethical but illegal, I've chosen the newspaper article from the New Straits Times, which is, the title is 75 Illegal Immigrants Nabbed on Sunday. So as you can see in the slide, there is a screenshot from the New Straits Times online that I've gained on the internet. So next we'll discuss on the issues of the 75 illegal immigrants. So the issues is that the 75 illegal immigrants were detained during the ongoing of spending. So most of these undocumented immigrants that came to Malaysia are known as a job seeker. So we can see that the most of the foreign workers are working in the labor sector. With the increasing number of the illegal immigrants in Malaysia can cause the unemployment for the local to be increased too. So why is this issue considered as ethical but illegal? It is ethical because the illegal immigrants or undocumented immigrants is considered as a human beings that might be just unlucky person to get a job in their own country, and they have to choose the wrong way to go to the other country to look for other job. So they might be living poorly with a lot of dependence and debt in their own country. So it is considered as illegal because it is already stated in the Malaysian law, which is in Immigration Act 1959 or 1963, which the term illegal immigrant designs as a variety of groups who are liable to arrest, detention and deportation for immigration offenses. So next, I will explain on the concept learned in a class which can be related to this issue of ethical but illegal. So the concept that I've chosen from what I've learned, which is the log state of nature, which all persons are free and equal. So this can be related to the case that the undocumented immigrants should be treated very well, even though they are living in other country, and without receiving any specialty, and just stay in the country for a work purpose. Other than that, the people's enjoyment of life, liberty and property are unsafe and insecure, which this is true especially for the illegal immigrants who try to make living in other country. Lastly, they are open to more risks in their life to get detained, compound or sending back to their own country. So lastly, we will look into the ways to improve the condition for the ethical but illegal issue. So first of all, we will look into the employer's responsibility who hire the illegal immigrants to apply for work permit extension if requested, as well as to ensure that their worker can leave at the end of their term. So other than that, the Malaysian government also have the responsibility to determine which industry an individual can work in based on their nationality and gender. And lastly, the government also need to organize regularization programs which offers migrants and their supporting employers the opportunity to apply in order to legalize their immigrant status. That's all from me. Thank you.